Okay, welcome everyone to the Elite Lich Strategy guide video. So this week we're playing on Streambed, which is a very interesting map and a lot shorter than usual. And you guys might notice this in your gameplays. You might notice that this one is maybe a little bit more difficult than usual. Although we're playing on medium mode, so farming and that kind of stuff is gonna be super easy. But this is an intermediate map, and we usually don't get these often. We usually play on beginner maps and stuff like that. So but it is what it is. We're gonna take it down anyways. This is going to be as usual. It's gonna be a little bit closer actually than usual because Lich is, as you guys already know, we saw last week, it's a little bit faster than Bloonarius. It's a very fast boss bloon and also has these little invulnerability windows. When you proc a skull, it goes invulnerable, so that is gonna make things a little bit complicated, but it's no issue. We're gonna get everything done. So we're starting off with the usual. We can choose our hero, so we're going for Ben. We need to farm, and then starting off with the Dark Monkey, going into Ben, and then going into the Druid. Now, even though we have a Druid on the screen, don't worry, because we're not going to be Druid farming. So the Druids got hit by about 25% in the previous patch. They are 25% less effective in farming, but they're a lot stronger in popping blooms now, and I love the Jungle Druid now. Is that what it's called? Druid of the Jungle, the third tier? I'm not sure. I think that's what it's called. But the third tier Druid is amazing now. So it drops basically... I usually like to make the comparison with Obin's not Wall of Trees, but the Brambles, right? So whenever it pops a bloom, it leaves the brambles, or something like the brambles. They call them vines, right? And so these vines can pop 30 blooms. And these guys have like a 0.3 second cooldown. So as long as the bloom gets popped, it just drops new vines, and this thing just does insane DPS. You guys are going to see how strong this thing is. I really love this tower. I think people are sleeping on this tower actually. This is going to be an amazing tower later on. But for now, let's just focus on the farming. So I got a village, I got a discount village to get the discount going on these farms that we're going to be getting. We're obviously going for the Monkeyopolis, so no tech bots, no anything like that. I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy to hear this, because usually what I wanted to do, what I usually did was, I use these druids, I hook up a lot of tech bots. That's a lot of monkey money being spent. But don't worry, I'm only going to get one banana farmer, and that's it. That's all we're going to be using in terms of spending monkey money. But of course, you guys don't even have to do that. So going for more farms, this is farm number 5. We have a 0-2-3 dart and a normal, so 0-0-0 druid on the field. I'm just getting these farms up, so these farms are going to 2-0-0 for now under the discount village. Very important to get that discount going, and also the discount on the third tier. And then I'm going to be getting the Druid of the Jungle. So this is going to be a straight up 0-3-0, and you guys can see these thorns, by the way, these vines that this guy spawns, they can even pop lead balloons. That's insane. That is insane, and he's going to be very useful later on. We're not going to be selling him. We're going to be selling a lot of these towers, but we're not going to be selling him, right? So keeping the farms, upgraded to 3-2-0, everything is in the range of the discount village, and that is basically the strategy until we get all 6 of our farms to 3-2-0. So Druid is 0-3-0, the Dart is 0-2-3, we've got Ben, and we're just upgrading these farms slowly. And as you guys can see, nothing is even coming close because this Druid is that good. He's actually that good. So, in terms of defending this guy, we're going to be using the sticky bomb. That's for the tier 1. And so I thought a lot about how I want to do this. So we're going to clear the obstacle, and be careful to position the ninja the way that I'm positioning it, because if you position it too much to the center or the right, then when Lich is on the left side, the ninja is not going to be able to throw projectiles at him. So you want to have it like in this spot. I think this is the perfect spot. It is going to be able to trail him. And so while I was thinking about how I want to do this, I decided to do a Moab Shove Heli. And so this thing, it got buffed, but the buff is really not important. I just wanted to stop the balloons that Lich is summoning. So he's summoning Moab class balloons. And so the solution that I came up with was, we're getting the bigger jet, so it's a 0-1-3 Moab Shove Heli. And this thing is just locked in place. It's stopping all the Moabs, and then I got 3 Moab Maulers to basically deal with the balloons that Lich is going to be summoning. So all these balloons, they're getting stopped by the, very simple, they're getting stopped by the Moab Shove, and then they're getting popped by the Maulers. And then the ninja is taking care of the Lich, of the boss balloon. So very simple. Again, this is going to make it, it's not that far, but Lich is a very fast balloon, and also he has these invulnerability windows, right? So for example, as you guys can see, we cannot damage him. And he does this every skull. He does this 7 skulls in total, so that is a very long time of him being invulnerable. So now I'm just gonna sell all of these guys. So I sold the Moab Shelf. We don't need them anymore. I sold the Maulers, and I'm putting the money into these 420 farms. So I got 2 420 farms, and again, if you guys are a little bit behind, don't worry about it. You know, if you have one, that's totally fine. You're gonna catch up, and eventually, you know, even if you know, later on when the tier 2 appears, even if you don't have the same towers that I have on screen, you can just sell a farm, beat the boss, then come back to farming. It's that simple, so don't worry about it. But what I'm doing now is I'm getting ready for the Avatar of Wrath. So I wanted to switch things up a little bit. And so what I'm doing is I'm getting a 220 village, and I'm starting to spam the Poplas Druid. So make sure you have the camo detection of village before round 51, because we have some camo blues on it. And I'm just, you know, I sold the ninja. We don't need the ninja anymore. And then I got 6014 druids. Most of them, I think, are under the 220 village, and there we go. We are keeping the druid. We need the 030 druid to be on the field. That's very important, because we don't have a lead popping power. Or you can also, you know, get one of these pop plus to 204. You know, get a little bit of group popping power, right? Stuff like that. And then all of the money is getting put into 420 farms. So this is gonna be the last 420 farm for now. I have a total of 4. And now I'm saving money for the Avatar of Wrath. Again, if you guys don't have 4, if you have 3, if you have 2, that's completely fine. Just start saving up money for the Avatar of Wrath, and then when the boss appears, if you need to sell a farm, you know, get the Avatar of Wrath, and then you're gonna sell him. You're gonna sell him later on, and that is gonna be it. So Avatar of Wrath, 5 Poplas Druids. This thing just shreds it. It's not even close. This is actually not even close. But of course, you know, we have these invulnerability periods with the skulls, and that is what kind of, you know, we have a lot of DPS, but it still makes it at least halfway through the map, right? And that's just because the way that this guy works. He's a fast balloon, he's invulnerable, and nothing we can do about it, right? So I'm keeping the upgrades going, so don't forget to keep the upgrades going on your farms. Getting all of the farms, so that's a total of 6 420 farms, and then buying 3 more, so we're gonna stop at 9. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get rid of everything besides the village. We're going to get a 205 tax shooter, so this is the tax zone, and a 420 alchemist, and this is going to be enough to defend everything that comes out, right? So this is something that we do as usual. This is a very cheap defense, and now we're going into 1 more farm. So we are going to have a total of 9 420 farms. Maybe you guys can put more. I don't think so. If you have 8, totally, I mean, go for 9. We can do that. We can fit 9, so that's totally fine. If you can fit 10, that's, you know, amazing. As many as you can. Maybe you want to farm on the left side. Maybe you can fit more farms there. You know, do however you want to feel with the farms, but I feel like 9 is more than enough. So we're getting the NG. We're overclocking one of the farms for now, because we're saving up money for the Monkeyopolis, which is going to be $45,000. So 1 overclock on a farm, and then we're going to overclock the village, and we're gonna get the Monkeyopolis. So Monkeyopolis, 9 420 farms, and there we go. That's gonna be it. So, you know, talking about the farming now, you have, if you guys are a little bit behind on this, you know, you have a choice to make right now, and that is whether or not you want to go to 520 or you want to stop at 420 and then start getting ready for the boss. What I did was I bought the 520, so we're gonna get the Banana Central. I don't think this farming should be an issue for anyone, actually. I think you know, we're playing on medium mode. We have a lot of ways to farm. Everything's a lot cheaper and stuff like that. So again, I have the Monkeyopolis with 9 farms and a 520 Banana Central in the early 70s. So that is more than enough. And so what I'm doing now is I wanted to switch things up again for the 3rd tier. So what I did the first week when we had Elite Lych, that was last week, the tier 3 was kind of the most difficult for me, although it's not, you know, an inherently difficult thing to beat, but it just, I guess it was new and I didn't know what to do. And so this week I think I kind of know where we stand with this guy, and so I feel like getting the temple plus the mad is a good solution for this guy. So I bought the 310 super monkey just you know, to have the village inside the range, to make sure that everything's in the range. You know, the farms, you can see them on the right. That's all we have. They're making a lot of money, and I'm keeping the 5201 overclocked. And now we're just, you know, I'm just getting the sacrifices ready. So support sacrifices are the village, the overclock, and a 004 farm. We have the primary sacrifices, which are going to be a super brill, and the tag zone that we had, and then the military are going to be the alchemist that we bought for the tag zone. So that's a 420 alchemist and a and a 502 wizard. Yeah, 502 wizard. There we go. So getting the village, 220 village, getting a 502 sniper. This guy's gonna be strong. We're getting ready for tier 3. And this is a, this is a, it's not a support temple, but it's like, it's a, what was it, 1011 temple, right? Getting the mat, and then I'm gonna be getting the super bill, and this is all we need to beat this one. Although if you guys don't feel safe, because this guy is actually gonna make it as far as the first one did, so I wanted to kind of make sure that nothing leaks. So I got a perma spike at the end. That is a 205 perma spike, and the reason why we want to get a 205 is because we cannot have an alchemist, right, to pop lead balloons. So if a DDT or something like that zooms past it, it's gonna get popped. So 205 perma spike at the back just to be safe. And there we go. This guy, again, it is what it is. It's a very fast boss. It is, it has some invulnerability period, so it is going to make far. It's going to go far, but how far it goes, it depends on you. So there we go. We beat it. Pretty simple. 5 rounds took 5 rounds to beat it. 6 rounds, sorry, to beat it. And I'm just spamming 420 farms, and I got the Wall Street next to the Monkey City, next to the Monkeyopolis, because it's gonna make more money. So around the village of the banana farmer, I'm just buying 420s because the bananas are gonna get collected. And throughout the rest of the map, as many as I can, and I think you guys should do this too, we need to farm very hard. So I'm getting the range for the temple, and I'm just spamming 024s. And the reason why I'm buying 024s is because there's this monkey knowledge that makes them give lives. So we want lives versus Lich. We have the Wall Street making 10 lives per round. We have Benji making a little bit of lives, but we want a lot more. Just to be safe. We're not going to lose that many lives, but we want to be safe, so just play it safe, get these guys. And also, you don't have to buy farmers. They all collect, so that's very nice. So I placed a lot of farms, and then I'm going into the preparation for the Paragons. So the Paragons are going to be below the temple, so I'm just placing the towers now so you guys can see. So directly below the temple, that is the best spot for them. And towards the start, I bought the 2 Crossbow Masters to start collecting some pops. I got the 502 Dark Monkey, and I got some of the Boomerang. So I got the 502 Boomerang and the 0251. Right, so these guys are just laid on the field so they start collecting pops, and that's about it. So next up, I'm just going to be spamming 240 Dark Monkeys. So I'm going to make a cut here, and I'm going to see you guys for the next tier. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to upgrade the Paragon right now. We are going to get degree 40. I think it's actually on the spot, right? Degree 40, so that's about it. I'm actually going to sell this farm to make space for the Super Bill, which you guys don't do that. Don't sell while the boss is on the field. You guys know how this one works, so don't do that. Sell the farm or make space beforehand, and then this Paragon is gonna take care of everything, because this is just way too strong for this tier of Elite Lich, right? So the Paragon is gonna take care of everything. Although we have the temple attacking, we have the Mad, and we have the 502 sniper on the field. And while everything is going on, I'm just spamming 240 boomerangs for the Boomerang Paragon, and then I'm also going to be spamming 024 ninjas for the Ninja Paragon. So the next couple of minutes are just going to be me spamming things. So I'm going to be back for the tier 5. This is going way too fast now at this point, because we have everything set up, right? We have the farms, we have the money. Now it's just spamming these guys, and these bosses are getting popped very fast. So I'm going to see you guys in a second. Okay, so round 118, this is very important. I just got the Ninja Paragon degree 31, don't really care, but the important thing is that you want to sell all of your farms before the boss comes out. That's very important, so clear out the screen. You guys know that if you sell while he's on the field, he's going to regen, so we don't want him regening, because this guy's tier 5, he heals for a lot. And now we're just getting ready. So we got all 3 Paragons, we farmed very nicely, and I'm just spending the money on everything that I can get everything that does significant damage, that does DPS, right? So getting the 205 Ace, getting the 502 and 205 Helis. I got a support Chinook so that I'm able to move the Super Bill, and then at this point, I'm just buying whatever I can, right? So buying the 205 Super Monkey, buying the 250 Super Monkey, I got the BMA to get rid of the small class balloons instantly, because it insta pops them. And there we go. This is what we do. I also got the 250 glue, so using the ability, using the mad ability, and then moving the Super Bill around. This is very important, because we don't want to be missing out on DPS. This is the thing. It's not like we're missing DPS because it's going to make it somewhat far. It's just that we're playing on a short map, and this guy, he gets invulnerable, and that's all we can do. It is what it is. This is the DPS that we have. So in your runs too, he's going to kind of make it somewhat far-ish, you know, but there's nothing to do about that. It's just the way it goes. And there we go. That is Elite Lych. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.